Friends, the divine and supernatural knowledge which Lord Sri Krishna provided to Arjuna about 5,000 years ago is known as Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Since then, Srimad Bhagavad Gita has been guiding the entire mankind. Whoever reads Srimad Bhagavad Gita, after coming to the refuge and adopting the things mentioned in it in his life, he becomes free from all his sorrows and sufferings, understands the true meaning, purpose, and action of his life, and achieves success and happiness in his life. Friends, whatever you want in life, or whatever is your problem, you should listen to these 30 things of Srimad Bhagavad Gita properly and understand them. Every wish of yours will be fulfilled. Every difficulty will become easy, and every sorrow of yours will go away. Hence today on this precious channel, we will share 30 important things given by Lord Sri Krishna. The thoughts are brought to you so that it can help you in alleviating all your present and future sorrows and sufferings. This knowledge of Gita is full of nectar, which brings a new life in the dead mind and life of human being. I guarantee, with this I can say that whoever listens to these 30 things carefully till the end of the video will get the solution to his every problem. He will get everything he wants to get, so do not forget even a single thought in this video. Don't miss and listen to this video till the end. So let's start. The first advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that stop looking for your support in people. The biggest weakness of your mind is that you look for support in others. And this is, the thing that makes you weak is the same thing that destroys your faith in yourself. Those people who think that this is my support and will help me in difficult times, those are the people who become the most sad and lonely in difficult times. You are the only God. Make God your support. Whenever you face any difficulty, He will definitely come and help you in some form or the other. Don't make the world your support. Those who are looking for support for themselves, how will they become your support? Make God your support, not the world. Whether God listens to you or not depends on your devotion, belief, and faith. The second sermon of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that the biggest reason for man's suffering is his attachment. From attachment comes ignorance, and problems starting in life. In Mahabharata, Dhritarashtra was so attached to Duryodhana that he could not even stop his son from doing wrong. Due to his attachment to his son, Dhritarashtra lost the knowledge of religion and unrighteousness, and in the end, everything got ruined. In Mahabharata, Sri Krishna had said to Arjuna, "When the stream of knowledge flows, it first of all destroys attachment. It destroys attachment because attachment is ignorance. Emperor Alexander of Greece wanted to conquer the whole world. One day, a Naga sadhu said to Alexander that he will conquer the whole world. What will he do after that, because there is no other world apart from this?" Having said this, the saint started laughing loudly. Hearing the words of the saint, Alexander started feeling disappointed. Alexander asked the saint, "Why are you laughing?" The saint replied that you are the whole world. Even if you win, you will be disappointed, because you are attached to conquer the world, whereas I have nothing, but I will always be happy because I am not attached to anything. Alexander had not yet won the world, but now the saint. After hearing these things, he became disappointed with the thought of conquering the world, because after conquering the world, there will be no other attachment left. Because of attachment, only sorrows come in life. Attachment can be from home and family. It can be attachment to success. It can be attachment to comforts and facilities. And there can be attachment to honor and respect. Where there is attachment, there will be sorrow. When attachment is successful, there is sorrow, and when it fails, there is sorrow too. Sri Krishna says that when someone gives up attachment, he gets my love. One gets grace. A person without attachment attains supreme happiness. That is why one should give up attachment and be satisfied with what we have. If there is an inclination to get more, then it is certain to get sorrow. The third advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that by doing good to someone, do not show favors. Otherwise, that action becomes like zero, and the fame gained from it becomes useless. We should never be proud thinking that how many people or creatures we have helped, because the one who does it is God himself. So puppets are just a medium. Knowledge always makes the intellect better and better. Hence, keep acquiring and sharing the knowledge so that the lives of others can also be improved. The person who does work with the hope of getting the result remains bound by the work itself. Erase from your mind everything that is alien to you, big or small. Then everything is yours and you belong to everyone. Only the person who works continuously, leaving aside the desire for results, can make his life pleasant and satisfying. Only he gets peace, whatever I, mine, and I have done. Or I made one comes out of such longing. The fourth advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that only the one who is content in life is always happy. Instead of being sad or mourning for what one does not get, one should enjoy whatever God has given. Friends, once upon a time, a man was roaming on the shore of the sea, and suddenly his eyes fell on a silver stick which had come floating on the shore. He became happy and immediately picked up that stick. Now he started walking with the stick. Now it is more sunny. When it was done, he felt like taking a bath in the ocean. He thought that if he kept the stick aside and took a bath, then someone would take it away. That is why he started taking bath with the stick in his hand. Then a high wave came and quickly swept away the stick. He started regretting, and feeling sad, he sat on the shore and started crying. A saint was coming from there. Seeing the man sad and crying, the saint asked him, "Why are you so sad?" He told Swamiji, "While bathing, my silver stick got washed away in the ocean." The saint expressed surprise, and he said, "You were taking a bath with a stick." He said, "What would you have done if you had kept it aside and taken a bath?" Someone could have taken it, but why had you come to take a bath with a silver stick? Swamiji asked. Then the man said that he had not brought it. That is what was found with that man. Hearing this, Swamiji started laughing loudly and said, "If it was not yours, then what kind of sorrow or sadness is there? Sometimes some happiness is obtained spontaneously, and sometimes by doing hard work and suffering. The happiness which is obtained spontaneously is from God. They get praise from other people. We do not have time. Man is busy in counting all the pleasures which he does not have, luxurious bungalow, great car, status, power, etc., and forgets that one day he just forgets everything and gets it in the next journey. If you have to leave, then friends, Lord Sri Krishna has said that, what is yours that you are crying? What have you brought? What have you lost? What have you created, which has been destroyed? Neither did you bring anything, nor will you go with anything. What you took from here, what you gave here. You came empty-handed, you will go empty-handed. What is yours today? Yesterday was someone else's. The day after tomorrow will be someone else's. You are becoming engrossed in considering it as yours. Only this happiness is the reason for your sorrows. Srimad Bhagavad. The fifth sermon of Gita is that anger destroys a person. An angry person has no friends. Every person runs away from him. All his relationships end. The person who cannot control his anger cannot handle anything in life. It is useless to get angry. If you are reacting in anger, then it means that you do not have faith in the law made by God, i.e., karma. That is why Lord Krishna says that a person's mind is lost due to anger, i.e., he becomes stupid. As a result of which, the memory gets confused. Due to confusion of memory, man's intelligence gets destroyed, and when the intelligence gets destroyed, the person destroys himself. The sixth advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that a person should treat both happy and sad situations equally. Just as we welcome happiness, we should also accept sadness because life is complete with both happiness and sadness. Friends, when the Mahabharata war was over, Yudhishthir took over the throne of Hastinapur. It was becoming normal. One day the time had come which none of the Pandavas wanted. Lord Sri Krishna was returning to Dwarka. All the Pandavas were sad. Sri Krishna seemed to them to be a part of their body, and the feeling of separation made them tremble. But Sri Krishna had to go. No one wanted to let Sri Krishna go. God was also meeting all his loved ones one by one. Sri Krishna took leave by giving them some gift or the other. In the end, he met Pandav's mother, and Sri Krishna met his aunt Kunti and said to Kunti, "Aunt, till date you have not asked anything from me for yourself. Ask for something today. I want to give you something." Kunti had tears in her eyes and said while crying, "Oh Sri Krishna, if you have to give me something, if you want, then give me sorrow. I want a lot of sorrow." Sri Krishna was surprised. Sri Krishna asked, "Why, Auntie, why do you want sorrow only?" Kunti replied that when there is sorrow in life, then your memory also remains. "At times I remember you. In happiness I remember you only once in a while. If I remember you, then I will be able to worship and pray to you. Only then, friends." Lord Sri Krishna says that one who is neither happy nor hateful nor mourns. Only a man with devotion who wishes and who has renounced auspicious and inauspicious deeds is very dear to me. The seventh advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that one should be careful of those who speak too sweetly and praise too much, because people speak sweetly only when they have to express their opinion to you. You are also praised only when they have to get their work done from you. Remember that you will never get praise for free in life. If someone is praising you, then you will have to pay something for it. That is why you should be careful of those who speak too sweetly or praise you. The eighth advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that learn to keep your mind calm, because a disturbed mind will not give you anything in life except sorrow, and a calm mind will give you life. Only love and joy will give birth to sorrow and happiness. These are the results of calm and disturbed mind. A disturbed mind gives birth to sorrow, and a calm mind gives birth to bliss. Never give birth to doubts in the mind. These doubts create mountains of misconceptions in the mind, due to which the happiness of life is taken away. Then Sri Krishna says that a man should control his mind. Whoever controls his mind becomes his friend, and whoever controls his mind becomes his friend. If he is unable to keep his mind, it becomes his biggest enemy. The ninth advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that your success or failure in life depends a lot on your company. Friends say that as is the company, so is the complexion, and as is the complexion, so is the life. But if your company is bad, then you will be ruined. But if you are a million bad people, and your company is with good people, and you also listen to them, then you will definitely get settled. There were people like Shakuni with Kauravas and Krishna with Pandavas. If you have kept company like Shakuni Mama, then consider that your mind has stopped working, because he says that a heart full of righteousness advises righteousness, while a heart full of unrighteousness advises unrighteousness. No matter how good you are, if you are surrounded by bad people, if you stay with him, then you too will have the same fate as bad people. Bhishma Pitama was a celibate and a religious person, but he stood in favor of unrighteousness. Dronakarya was also a Brahmin, but he stood in favor of unrighteousness. So in the end, his fate will be the same. The condition that happens to an unrighteous person is that they had to face terrible pain at the time of death. That is why you should never stay in wrong company, because sometimes because of staying in their company, you start getting punished for their own deeds. Then you do not understand. I feel that I haven't even done anything, I just live with them. Why did I feel sad? The company of bad people will never bring happiness in your life, hence you should always be in good company. The 10th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that whatever work you do in life, do it. Become proficient in it, i.e. become a master of your work. Acquire complete knowledge of it. It is said that incomplete knowledge is most dangerous. An example of this is Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu was a very brave warrior, but everyone knows about the circumstances in which he died. In times of trouble, this incomplete knowledge is of no use. You should gain expertise in your knowledge. You must have proficiency in one subject. That is why Lord Sri Krishna says, "O Arjuna, you should go to a spiritual guru to know the truth." Try to be humble and express your curiosity to gain knowledge from them. Just like the light of a small burning lamp can dispel even the most intense darkness. In the same way, when you enter the dark room full of ignorance present in your mind, think positive thoughts. If we illuminate the light of knowledge by putting the tail of it, then the darkness in the form of ignorance automatically ends. The 11th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that the mind of a person who does work with the expectation of results will also not remain calm and satisfied because his desire reaches every new peak. In such a situation, his mind will never be able to enjoy the joy of satisfaction. When a person works for the desire of results, and then when he does not get the results as per his expectations, then he becomes disappointed and sad. Lord Sri Krishna to Arjuna: "It is said that you surrender yourself to me. Have faith in God and keep doing your work selflessly, without any sin and impartially, without any desire for any result. Your life will be filled with happiness and satisfaction. See, sorrow will never touch you, and you will attain salvation." The infinite desires that take birth again and again make a person a slave to his senses. If the action is good, then he will definitely get the reward, and if the action is bad, then he will definitely get punishment. I can see every result of every event happening in the past, present, and future. Therefore, stop worrying about the results and keep doing your work continuously. Whether the work is good or bad, they do not stop pursuing it until the person doing the work gets the result. That is, until the person doing the work fully experiences the results of his work. Do not enjoy anyone's time. One cannot get more than the first and luck. The 12th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that only a spiritual knowledge related to spirituality can lead life towards peace. Spiritual knowledge will make you mentally and spiritually strong. Therefore, believe in God, and God follow the teachings provided by. The more you pay attention to what people say, the more your confidence in yourself will decrease. So believe in yourself, move forward on your own strength, and decide your own path. Anything can happen at any moment in life. Maybe life is limited. Don't waste time. Instead of being sad by remembering the bad past, it is better to learn from it and improve your present and create a better future. Do your work and have faith in God. What will happen and what will not happen is on God. Leave aside. The more efforts you make, the easier the path to heaven will be. Surrender yourself at the feet of God. Always do good deeds and do good to people and show them the right path. A wise person never takes pleasure in sensual pleasures. Hence, a person who, what has happened is good, whatever is happening for good, and whatever will happen will also be good. He firmly believes in this. There is no benefit in reading Vedas and Puranas unless you follow the things said in your life. Ravana was definitely intelligent, but not knowledgeable. His ignorance made him angry, sensual, and egoistic, which became the biggest reason for his death. Sri Krishna says that I look at all the living beings equally, and no one is less dear to me, and no one is less dear to me. Moreover, that knowledge is useless, which is limited only to you. There is no benefit of that knowledge which cannot be used for the welfare of the society and the world. Why do you worry in vain? Why are you afraid? Who can kill you? Neither is the soul nor you are ever born. It neither takes nor can anyone kill it. This is the ultimate truth of life. Only man's actions bring a man closer to God or move him away from God. Hence, always do good deeds whenever sin, ego, and unrighteousness reach their extreme limits on this earth. But then it will be destroyed, and I will definitely incarnate to re-establish the religion. The charity which is given to a needy person without any thought considering it as a duty is considered to be virtuous. The one who has conquered the mind has already attained God. Because he has attained peace, happiness, sorrow, cold, heat, and honor and insult will not make any difference to the mind of such a person. Those who are scholars neither mourn for life nor for death. They fulfill their duties completely. Performing the duty with sincerity and following the religion is also like a great penance. The 13th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that whenever you feel alone in life, then understand the truth properly, that you came into this world alone, and you will go alone. In reality, no one is yours here. One day, the parents who give birth to us also leave us alone. So what to expect from others? If someone leaves you, then remember that He, God, is always with you. He never leaves you. In Gita, Sri Krishna told Arjuna, whether a man believes in me or not. But I never leave man, because all these are my children. Man is said to be a part of God. That is why man is called the child of God. That is why you should never be sad about loneliness, never be afraid of it, but you should be afraid of being with a wrong person. There is a saying that something is better than nothing. That is, having something is better than having nothing. Multiplicity is better, but there is another saying that nothing is better than nonsense. Therefore, it is better to live alone than living with nonsense people. That is why this advice of Gita is very important for every person who becomes sad considering himself alone, hence loneliness. Stop being afraid and unhappy, because here no one belongs to anyone else. The 14th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that one should never be proud of one's wealth, one's position, and power. Duryodhana was very proud that he had grandfathers like Bhishma, Dronakarya, and Khan. If the warriors are sitting, then I will crush these Pandavas just like that. Duryodhana was proud of his wealth. He was proud of his position and power. But that pride itself one day became the cause of his destruction. Those who are proud of their money or power. Due to ego, we humiliate others and hurt others. One day our same mistake destroys them. Therefore, no matter how successful you become in life, no matter how big a person you become, but never show that pride to others. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The 15th precept is that in today's era, do not be too good, otherwise this world will rob you and make you poor. The story of Pandavas teaches this. It is said that being too good can sometimes cause you a lot of pain. Pandavas always followed the path of religion, never did any wrong thing, but all their secrets were lost. An attempt was made to strip their wife naked in front of a public gathering. They forced her to take alms. Had to spend my life. The reason was that he was too good. This was the case at that time, and today's world has changed even more. People give less respect to a good person. Rather, he is used more. If you also live well with people, then you will be able to experience this yourself. The more you live well with people, the more people misbehave with you. The more people use you, the more you do anything for the happiness of others. And people are just trying to take advantage of you. That is why you have to be happy in today's times. Do not be too good. It does not mean that you become a bad person. Do good and true deeds, and keep becoming good in your own eyes. Never try to be good in the eyes of the world. The quarter lesson of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that one should not immediately trust even the things that appear true to the eyes. You must have heard many such stories that many a times what is visible to the eyes is true. Even things are not true. That is why never be hasty in trusting. The 17th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that never make yourself needy or dependent of anyone in life, because unless you are needy of anyone, you will not. No one can hurt you. No one can take advantage of you. The person to whom you become needy starts taking advantage of you. The day you make your life needy for someone, from that day onwards you have to be his slave. Leave aside others. People who become needy of their servants start tolerating everything because they know that your work will not be able to run without them, and you will not be able to do that much work by yourself, and someone else will help you. If they are not getting it, then they start harassing you. But when they understand that you can do your work yourself, or you can get thousands of other options, then they will do their work quietly. Now, if you do a job where, if you keep on tolerating the torture of your boss, even when he is wrong, then he would know that you are needy, and he would take full advantage of it. Moreover, if you are in need of someone in the family where you live, then he would help you. It sucks completely because you stay there for 24 hours and cannot go anywhere else. That person will dance on your head and keep you completely under his control. People enjoy a lot in keeping a person weaker than them under their control. You may do good for thousands or do whatever work will make them happy, but such people keep you down by your neck. If you have some talent, your wings will be cut off. Every effort will be made with you so that you can achieve success in life. Never be able to move forward. Being in need of someone is worse than dying. Have you ever noticed that the only people who spoil your life are those for whom you become needy? All your sorrows come from the people of whom you are needy. Need and recession are the only ones. The biggest need of depression is not of body or work, it is of mind. We need someone in life to take care of us, otherwise we will not be happy. Loneliness cannot be tolerated by people. Then many times you connect with such people who you need this mind. They take full advantage of recession. You establish relationships with them so that there is some happiness in your life, and they make you cry tears of blood. They make your whole life hell. Remember one thing, apart from parents, till date, no one has been born in this world to whom you become needy and who does not take advantage of you. That is why never make yourself needy or dependent of anyone in life. 18 teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita are that everyone has their own happiness and their own sorrow. You should not express it in front of others because people focus on your happiness and start laughing at you in your sadness. No one is happy with your happiness. People get jealous. That is why it is said that you should bring tears to your eyes all the time. Don't do it every time. Don't show your wounds to everyone. People here carry salt in their hands. So don't show your pain to everyone. People are only there to make the unhappy person more unhappy, and to hurt the one who is happy. Keep your state of mind to yourself. Keep it. Tell it only to the one who has the understanding to understand it. The 19th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that whenever any difficulty comes in life, do not lose courage, just have a little patience. Those who keep themselves a little patient in difficult times, they overcome every difficulty. Easily overcome. Let's do it. A king went to his Guruji and said to Guruji that there is every kind of prosperity in the kingdom, but there is no assurance of time. If any difficult time or bad time ever comes in life, then at that time, give me some mantra, give me some education, give me some advice on how to get out of that bad time. Then Guruji tied an amulet to him and told the king that I have written a mantra in this amulet, that when a very bad time comes and you feel that nothing worse than this can happen, at that time you open this amulet and read this mantra. You will get a lot of power, and one day it happens that the kingdom of that king is taken over by someone else. The king attacked, and the situation of this king was such that he had to leave his kingdom and run away with some of his people. At that time the king was very sad and started thinking that Guruji had given him the amulet and had said that when in life, when a very bad time comes, open it and read it, and the mantra written inside it will fill me with strength. The king thought that what could be a worse time than this? He opened the amulet given by Guruji, and it was written inside it that this time will also pass. After reading this word, a strength came in the king's mind, and the faith arose that this bad time is not going to last. This too will pass. Hence, I should not lose courage, and the king returned to his place. If you gathered soldiers and raised your army and attacked that king and got your king back, then no matter how bad the situation in life is, it will not last forever. It will also pass one day, no matter what the time is. The day will definitely change. We don't know how many times there are sorrows in our life, how many times there are difficult times, but every time we come out, Similarly, when any difficult time or bad time comes in your life, then keep the faith in your mind that this time will also come one day. It will pass, so don't lose your courage. If you have patience, you will definitely overcome even the worst times. The 20th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that before saying anything, you should check the limits of your words. Friends, from Mahabharata. There would not have been a war if some people would have controlled their words, if Draup had not called Duryodhana, the son of a blind man, blind. Then Mahabharata would not have happened. Shishupala and Shakuni always spoke harsh words, but what was their fate? Everyone knows this. That is why the lesson is that one should think 1,000 times before saying anything, because weapons only injure the body, but words injure the mind and soul. The 21st precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that humans are the only ones these days. Man has become the enemy. Whether you see it in business, whether you see it in relationships, in any field you see it is man who is harming man. So much competition has increased. So much theft is increasing. So much crime has increased in the scriptures. The symptoms of Kali Yuga, which are written that one day man will eat man, that time has come. Man is eating man, eating each other's business, eating each other's jobs, eating each other's life. A person is eating happiness. Make the one who is unhappy more sad. Trouble the one who is happy. This is what has happened these days. Everyone is a human being, but humanity is not visible anywhere. A beggar was coming out of a Seth's house. He said to him, "Asked Seth to give me a glass of water to drink. I am very thirsty. I have come on foot from a long distance. I am dying." Then Seth said that there is no man right now. If man comes, you will be given water. After some time, the beggar said to Seth, "I said to him, please give me a glass of water to drink. I will go. I am dying and no one's house can be seen in the vicinity." Then the Seth said, "I told him that a man is about to come. If he comes, then you can get water." Then the beggar said to the merchant, "Why don't you become a man yourself? Become a man for a while. This is what has happened these days. No one is ready to become a man here. People are just busy scratching each other. They are engaged in taking advantage of others. That is why Kali Yuga is called the selfish age. That people are connected to each other only for their own selfish reasons." The 22nd precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that the person who hurts you again and again, one should never forgive. Yudhishthir forgave Duryodhana again and again, and the result was that he had to face great sorrows in his life. If a person commits a mistake once, then it is still okay to forgive, but if someone repeatedly, if you make a mistake, forgiving it will harm you a lot, because it was not a mistake. It's his habit. He is like that. He will always do this to you, so don't be too kind. There is a big difference between forgiving someone and being a fool. You must be careful with the person you are told to try again. The tried one is equivalent to putting mud in your mouth. The one who has cheated you and has caused you trouble, do not trust him even by mistake. Forgive only to the extent that you do not look foolish. Srimad. The second advice of Bhagavad Gita is that do your work without worrying about birth and death. Shri Krishna says to Arjuna that, "O Arjuna, death is the invariable truth of life which cannot be avoided, nor can it be proved false." The body is like a rented house where we live for some time. The body is mortal, but the soul is immortal. No one can postpone what is to happen, and mourning and worrying about what is not to happen only increases one's problems. It is the same that whoever is born, his death is certain, and the one who dies is certain to be born again. Hence, you should not mourn about that which is unchangeable. Truth can never be run away from. Hence, our wisdom lies in accepting the truth. Consciously living a lie as truth is called a big misunderstanding. One's own personal thinking can also give rise to misunderstandings. Hence, one should never impose one's personal thinking on others. Lust, anger, and greed are the three gates of hell without salvation. One cannot get rid of the cycle of birth and death. Just as fire tests gold, Similarly, crisis tests brave men. Without any effort, you cannot wish for good results and positive results. If you follow the path of religion, then follow your religion fearlessly without worrying about the consequences. The 24th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that in the relationship where the limits are broken, there is only destruction. Someone is bigger or younger than you if he breaks his limits in the relationship. If you break it, then that relationship can never last. Relationship lasts only when two people respect each other, and never cross their limits. The relationship in which there is no limit and there is no respect for each other is that relationship today. Otherwise, it will end tomorrow. The 25th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that the one who cheats others has a very bad end. Duryodhana's maternal uncle Shakuni and Duryodhana cheated the Pandavas all their life and cheated them on the path. Duryodhana never followed them with faith, and the result was that every great warrior of his group was killed by deceit, because whatever action Duryodhana had done, he got the same result. If he cheated throughout his life, then in the end, he lost his life. His death was also due to a deception. That is why, if someone considers himself very clever, that he has cheated another and fooled the other, then one day someone will come in his life and he will cheat him too, because karma is remembered in everyone's karna. The 26th advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that it is wise to forget the past and live in today. You should forget your past bad times, because if you keep living in the sorrow of your past, if you keep living in its regrets, then you will never be happy even today. Wise people never regret the time that has gone. No matter how your past was, it should not affect your today. This also happened to you. Take a lesson from it. Learn that now we will not let this happen in life, and you move ahead in life. Many times people keep crying that that person did so much wrong to me. That is why I am so sad in life today. I keep cursing others that because of him, there is sadness in my life. Because of him, my life has become bad. But as long as you keep cursing him, you will never be happy in life. You will never be able to move forward, whatever happened, what people did to you. You cannot change what you did to me, but you can definitely change your today. If you want to be free from yesterday's sorrow, then start living today, not in tomorrow. You will not find a single person who lives in his yesterday and remains happy. Only he is the one. A person will be happy who lives in today. A person who lives in tomorrow is associated with some pain or the other. Some sorrow is associated with some regret. Living in tomorrow will take away all the happiness of your life. So live in your past as much as possible. Forget the past and start living in your present. The 27th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that many times in life one has to completely erase the old one to start a new one. Kunti had asked Sri Krishna, "O Krishna, why did you cause such a big war?" Sri Krishna said that unrighteousness had increased a lot, and to completely destroy this unrighteousness, it is very important to destroy the old one, to bring in a new era. When a building is built, when it becomes completely in ruins, when it becomes very old, then it is completely broken and new is created again. Similarly, if you want to do something new in your life, then the old one will have to be completely destroyed. 28th Sermon of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This means that you should stay away from people who show their affection to you and harm you behind your back. Chanakya has said that such people are like a pitcher, which has nectar in its mouth, but which is filled with poison inside. What you drink, considering it to be nectar, is actually poison, so you should leave such people like poison who pretend to be close to you and always harm you from behind. The 29th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that where there is love for you, and there is no respect, never go there. Before the war of Mahabharata started, Sri Krishna had gone to Hastinapur with a peace proposal on behalf of Pandavas. Then Shakuni said to Duryodhana, "This Krishna is very elusive. If he comes in our favor, then understand that Pandavas are defeated. If you go, serve him, Send him an invitation to your house. Make him happy. When Sri Krishna reached Hastinapur, Duryodhana asked him to come to his house and said to Sri Krishna, "You stay in my house, accept my hospitality, have food in my house." So Sri Krishna said to Duryodhana that Duryodhana, a person should go to someone's house only if he loves him very much or there has been some big problem in our life. Neither has there been any problem in my life, nor, if you have any love for me, then I will never come to your house. You are calling me to your house only to fulfill your purpose, and you should never go to the houses of selfish people. This teaches us that whoever has your heart in his heart, you should never live there where there is no love, there is no respect. You should live only in those places where you are valued, respected, and where you are loved. The 30th precept of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is that whatever happens in this world is good or bad. Bad does not happen without any reason, and somewhere it is for our good. Friends, many times in life we have to face problems, then we think why this is happening to us. But with the passage of time, at the same time, we also start to realize that whatever happened was good. Once a poor woman lived in a village. When she had a child, he was absolutely healthy. But once, due to an accident, a finger of that child's hand was cut off. She was very sad that why did this happen to my child, and she always cursed God for this, that I don't know what enmity God had against me that he cut off my child's finger. As time passed, one day in that village, a monk, an elusive demon came in disguise. The demon wanted to sacrifice children to increase his power. He took this child also for sacrifice, but as soon as he started sacrificing him, he remembered the condition of his guru, that if you also sacrifice the child, all the parts of his body should be safe, but that child's finger was cut, due to which the demon was forced to leave that child alive, and that day, his mother realized that if my child's finger was cut off, had it not been cut, he would not have been alive today. He thanked God very much. Friends, in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says that the only purpose of Jijivan is to do charity and devotion, to help the needy selflessly. The person who worships God continuously and unwaveringly, remembers me in my form, he definitely finds me. If someone does bad to you, then you should not be worried about him because karma and time will calculate it on its own. Only that person can remain satisfied in life, who at least is happy and doesn't long for more or more. Love doesn't hurt, but it hurts to love a person who doesn't appreciate your love. So love only that person who appreciates your love where you can realize it. Friends, if you have learned anything from these thoughts given by Lord Sri Krishna, then do write Jai Shri Radha Krishna in the comment and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe and share this video with your loved ones. Thanks, Jai Shri Radha Krishna.